If you are sailing uncharted waters, have ideas that have yet to be put down on pen and paper, and I have 3 aspects for August the 19th to help you with this. Those are experience, persistence, and instinct. Instinct is about the Hermit, that Virgo card. Tuning into that instinct, the ability to go within. And persistence comes from the 9 of Wands. Persistence, perseverance. So let's see what the cards have to say today. Start with the color of language. And grab Abraham and Prism Oracle today. So as I said, that makes today a 9 day. 8 plus 19 equals 27, which makes it 8. 9 equals 20. It's a 9 day. Can't do math right now. Angel spirits and guides, ascended masters, ascended ancestors. Calling on the higher self of the viewer, the collective. Help us assist in this reading. First card out is silver. Persistent. Be persistent with silver. We're talking about persistence. Ain't that funny? 27 cards, so that's a 9. Feeling this 3, 6, 9 patterns that have been popping up a lot lately. I wonder, leave a comment if you've been seeing lots of 3, 6, 9s or 9, 6, 3, 6, 3, 9. Silver is associated with Earth Grid, the Gaia Grid. Orange, nurture yourself, the number 16. Color orange. Sunflowers, it is about time for sunflowers to start popping as we enter almost Virgo season here. A couple of days. So tomorrow's the last day of Leo. Rainbow, the number 1, connect to spirit and nature. Hopefully you got to connect to spirit and nature. I am doing this reading later on, so we'll refer to today as having happened. And hopefully you were able to tune into your instinct and reflect on some of your experience. Slash 3:36 on the timer. Angel spirits and guides. What else do we have from the color of language? Let's see what we have. We have lemon. Access innovative thinking, I believe. Yep, 23 with lemon and access innovative thinking. So when life hands you lemons, make some delicious lemonade. Add your sweet sauce, your sugar, your kind of sweetness, kind of innovative thinking can you add to this idea of persistence? 4:44 on the timer. And some of that innovative thinking can come from instinct as well. Emerald, calm your mind, body, and soul. Calm your mind, body, and soul. nurture yourself, eating things that help us to feel calm, going places that help us to feel calm, connect to spirit and nature. Green would revitalize the nervous system. Did you go out in nature today? Will you, eat some greens, up your green diet? 31 card, that makes a 4. You may be 31, 30, 27 or 23, or 39. We have the purple card, purple, with developmental clarity, We also have pearl, connect to the divine. So the divine love in your heart, that divine sparkle, that shine. And the uniqueness of every pearl. Purple is also associated with your crown chakra, and that is also about connecting to the divine. We have cherry, live an extraordinary life with the underlying energy from the color of language cards. Let's see what we get from Abraham here. Make some room. If you are interested in a private reading, the link is in my bio. I also appreciate all likes, shares, and subscribes and donations to my channel. There's also a link for my Cash App. And yes, if you would like to join my email list, you will receive a free meditation when you sign up. And as things go along with that, you will continue to receive emails and updates about things I'm experiencing, going with, upgrading. So my life is supposed to be fun. My life is supposed to be fun. Some inner child coming out to tell us with Abraham that life is supposed to be fun, so bringing some fun into the narrative. With the 60 card. So there are lots of 3s and 6s out here. 16 and 39, 3, 6, 9, 30 and 31. 9, the cherry card, live an extraordinary life. With the spirit. Ooh. The 11 card, with confirmation from the the ambulance going by, alarming us to the most powerful law in the universe. I want you to write this in the comments. What is the most powerful law in the universe? It is the law of attraction. That which is like unto itself is drawn. That's which is like unto itself is drawn. 9:06 on the timer. We'll talk about those 3, 6s, and 9s. Nikola Tesla is with us. Einstein, too, I have a feeling, was on to the 3, 6s, and 9s. We also have, why are they not getting what they're asking for? Why are they not getting what they're asking for? I feel like we should read this card. This is a 40. More confirmations as it's 9:39 on the timer. If people are not receiving what they're asking for, it can only be the persons holding the desire are out of alignment with their own requests. There is no shortage, there is no lack, There is no competition for resources. There's only the allowing or disallowing of that which one is asking for. The sun rising behind the clouds, because even though it's cloudy out, the sun always comes up and creates this wonderful planet and all of its resources. Air to breathe to revitalize that nervous system, makes rainbows and grows sunflowers, lemons to make lemonade with, cherries to feel extraordinary, feel rich, grounded. And mindful, because you can't just bite into a cherry, you'll chew into a pit. There's a little beautiful elephant with an inner child, little girl riding it. Since every request is granted, I feel no competition. And this is a 39 card, so more 3s and 9s. We have 2 39 cards on the table as well, 1111 on the timer. So you may be seeing 1111, 3 6s and 9s. It's just the universe letting you know that you're in alignment, that you're right where you need to be. And the elephant signifies stability, knowledge, wisdom. Elephant never forgets. Being said, my financial decline will not elevate the impoverished. A little dove bringing us this message about a financial decline. You know, that's just about giving away all of your resources isn't going to help the world at large. Yes, it's good to give, but you can't pour from an empty cup as well. So we also have, I now hold the key to creating my every desire. Just a cute little skeleton key. Both the physical keys, perhaps you found a key like this, and with the red hand signifying we have stability in our hand. We have the key to stability. We have the key to creation coming from those lower chakra energies. Those desires are launched, or that creative energy, that earthly energy. And then we connect to the divine with like pearl, developmental clarity, open up that crown chakra so we can receive the messages, the intuition, and the instincts to align with well-being. I must be selfish enough to align with well-being. 52 card. That makes a 7. That's about divine, that's spirit number, a divine number. We have this beautiful, the white peacock, the rare peacock. It's a white peacock, actually. I believe they're quite rare. I must be selfish enough to align with well-being. If you're not selfish enough to deliberately align with energy of your source, you have nothing to give anyway. Exactly, not pouring from an empty cup. Some worry that if they take too much of the pie, others will be left with nothing, while in reality the pie expands in proportion to the vibrational quest in all of you. You can just imagine, like, you're throwing a party and you're supposed to make a pie, and you just got to make a bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger pie, and that's what Spirit is doing every time someone puts a request out there for a different flavor of pie. Just makes a bigger pie, or more of them. See what the Prism Oracle guidebook has to say for August the 19th about our persistence, experience, 1444 on the timer, those 444s, and instinct. 444 is about connecting into spirit, connecting with new foundations that are grounded in that connection with that mental clarity that's achieved with a calm mind, body, and soul, Emerald card. Allowing ourselves to see us as both a unique drop, but also part of a drop in the ocean of being. Rest. Get some rest. Revitalize that nerve system. Keep up that routines. I'm getting, like, be persistent about allowing yourself to rest enough. And have some mental clarity around where perhaps you need to take more breaks or naps. We have the stop card coming out in reverse. Don't stop me now. Comes to mind. Nurture yourself. Yeah, don't stop nurturing yourself, especially along this path of enlightening. And if you're in the modality of helping people, you never want to stop nurturing yourself as well. Reflection. Connect to spirit and rainbow. Connect to spirit and nature with the rainbow card. And how marvelous is that? Because the rainbow is but a reflection and refraction of light and water. And when it's reflected, we see a full rainbow. We see the complete picture. Like when things are reflected back to us via mirroring. Our energy is reflected back to us, or what is left in our field, not always our energy, but energies we've kept in our field because we think about it. Those are called thought forms. 1717 on the timer, that's 8 and 8. That's about momentum. We have rejection coming out. And that is about creating balance. What's healthy to reject? How can we look at developmental clarity around what rejection means? And, sometimes rejection is our protection. And sometimes it's just teaching us something. The ghost card, so connecting with spirit. The ghost is actually about spirit, and the ghosts, people call it consider them the spooky ones, I guess you could. I guess some people think it's spooky when they're not connected to what the ghost is, our ghost, our spirit. Calm your mind, body, and soul by connecting to spirit, and by releasing also the ghosts of the past. Revitalize your nervous system, being what's the word I'm looking for? We have caution coming out with revitalize the nervous system, and that's just spirit would like you to caution yourself, to give yourself the rest, the space to maybe not worry so much. Just give yourself some time to reflect on whatever rejection, maybe some ghosts of the past have come up around rejection. Of anger, the anger card. I'm getting like splitting headache. My life is supposed to be fun. And acknowledging that, while anger is healthy and useful, Abraham would suggest to acknowledge where you're at and try to climb that vibrational scale. Whilst anger feels better than depression, we don't want to maybe necessarily sit in anger because life is supposed to be fun. So, when people say holding on to anger is like holding on to a hot coal, or continuing to touch the stove when you know it's hot. Angel spirits and guides. What else do we have from the Prism Oracle here today? Most powerful law in the universe. We have pain coming out in reverse. And so if we've been focusing on some pains or struggling, Spirit coming in to let you know that you're in the right place to release that. You're doing the things to trust the process. It is being released, especially in reverse. Just keep remembering that that which is likened unto itself is drawn. So to focus on, the positive outcomes, acknowledge the pain, but maybe focus on what it's like to not feel pain. Because when we're in pain, it feels like it's going to last forever. Just like when we're happy and celebrating, it feels like it's going to last forever. And that's why when we get a moment of pain again, it's like, well, what the hell? I was just feeling good. And then not so much. What else do we have, Spirit? Thank you. Protection. Why are they not getting what they're asking for? Perhaps we need to drop some protections, because if we keep ourselves huddled up in this little house because we're afraid of a rainstorm, then we won't see the sun shining behind the clouds. Sometimes protection can be overprotection. I had a very overprotective mother, so I know all about that. Very, very overprotective. Wasn't allowed to go to many people's houses or do certain things that was not approved of. So I know how that can feel to deal with overprotection. The Death card. Since every request is granted, I feel no competition. Yeah, it's time to put that to rest. We're putting competition to rest. It's going to be a done deal on this planet. Competition is falling to the wayside. A healthy competitiveness, great. A competition when it's like us against them, 22:55 on the timer. It's time to create a new relationships and the way we think. And embrace these changes. The 22 and 55. Growth. Allow yourself to grow. The bigger you grow, the brighter your plant being, the bigger the tree, the more shade it provides. The bigger the apple tree, the more apples that grow. And that's kind of echoing this financial decline will not elevate the impoverished. Don't make yourself a smaller bush by cutting down your limbs and giving them away. Don't cut your, don't cut your nose off to spite your face, I think is how the saying goes. The Strength card. Spirit's handing you this confirmation that you have the strength. You hold the key to creating every desire, and that is the strength within you. That groundedness, getting grounded, and living an extraordinary life by being persistent, creating routines, maybe building a healthy body, because this vessel is what we got. Abundance. We're talking about abundance here. Maybe striving for some abundance, focused on. I must be selfish enough to align with well-being. Well-being is all about abundance. Because to be in abundance is to be in well-being. To be well-being is to be in abundance. Consciousness, coming out with the connect to the divine card as I'm kind of wondering where this card is going, Spirit's like, oh, that was right up here with the Pearl card. So consciousness, connect to the divine, connecting to that multi-dimensional self. The, physical self here, the energetic self that surrounds our body, and also the spirit that lives within us and connects us to the higher dimensional beings, the higher pieces of ourself that did not come forward when we came into these physical bodies. So you're, after all, spirit and having a physical experience. The balance card. A lot of this is about creating balance. We need rest to create growth. We need balance in the old with the new. Accessing innovative thinking when we feel rejected or we feel stuck or blocked. Allowing yourself to reflect in places like nature to allow balance. Balancing our the walls we may put up. Good boundaries, and boundaries can be toxic to an extent. The flow card. We're getting into the flow. 2639 or 29 on the timer. 2629. Yeah, and the flow is about allowing the emotions to flow, creating balance so we can be in the flow, be in creative flow, expressive flow. What else, Spirit? We got, movement, so that we can create movement. When we get in the flow, we can do things to create movement. Especially when we drop the plane and we get in a growth mindset. And we're striving for abundance. Yes, we can then create that movement towards connecting with consciousness, living an extraordinary life. And the underlying energy from the Prism Oracle is final card on the table. Cleanse. So all about that flow too, and a bit about reflection. Maybe going to a body of water, kind of like how we started, getting out in nature, submersing this vessel. The circle represents your vessel. Spirit, getting your spirit. The circle represents this spirit vessel, so cleansing that vessel. Maybe in some water, or always use sage, salt bath if you can't get to a body of water. Cold salt bath is great for revitalizing the nervous system. So what do we have from the book today to see what other kind of confirmations we have? Try to create new experience. August 19th is a fearless journey that requires a persistent heart. The number 9 today with experience asks you, rather than sticking to your comfort zone, explore the ideas and ambitions that get you excited. There's nothing feared except fear itself. So step into the unknown and expand your consciousness. Although Leo season brings flames of passion, try not to burn out too quickly. Instead, tap into persistence with the 9 of Wands. Access innovative thinking. By refilling your energy throughout the day, establishing balance, remembering that brief pauses between efforts is a better option than quitting entirely. Whether you make sure to drink enough water or take a power nap, do what you need to do to keep up your enthusiasm and reach for the finish line. But if you feel overwhelmed or at a loss at any point, tap into instinct with the Hermit. There's no roadmap for the course of this day, so allow your internal compass to move you intuitively through uncharted territory. It may feel like you're leading yourself through the dark, but by trusting in the divine intelligence that lives within, you can light your internal torch to make your way through with ease. With the Hermit card. Today's mantra: while there is no clear direction through the unknown, I can take care of myself and rely on my intuition. Are there any uncharted ideas, subjects, or goals that you would like to explore today? Are you sailing uncharted waters? Because we can tune into experience, persistence, and instinct. Today's ritual: come up with 9 things you want to try in your lifetime. Make a calendar that invites, make a calendar invite that repeats every August 19th and include this list on an invite note. Check in with yourself each year to see how you can accomplish something from this list. Oh, so like a little invite reminder calendar. Did you accomplish any of these goals? Born on this day: Coco Chanel, French fashion designer; Margaret Morgan Lawrence, American psychiatrist and psychoanalyst. Sounds about right. We're getting close to Virgo season. They're good psychoanalyzers. Probably good psychiatrists too. That feminine energy. Orville Wright, American aviation pioneer. If we all worked on the assumption of what is accepted as true is really true, there would be little hope of advance. That's funny, because one of my 9 things I'd like to put on that list to do in my lifetime is to fly a plane. Get my pilot's license, which I will do. So I hope this finds you all on a fantastic altitude today. Remember, abundance is yours. Live an extraordinary life and connect to consciousness. You must be selfish enough to align with well-being. With 3232 on the timer, that's 5 and 5. Allowing yourself to go with the changes, getting with flow, creating movement, dropping boundaries that don't serve us, but, creating balance, nurturing the soils where we need to grow. Take care. See you later. Bye.